Now, this is going to be a tough question. Do you know how far behind the tee markers you can go? Because there's a certain distance you can go back here behind them and still tee off. Does anybody know how many club lengths I would get to go? Oh, this is a tough one. How many club lengths behind the tee markers can you go?
Michael, you've got yourself muted again, buddy.
You can go club length.
It's a little more than one club length.
Let's try Gavin.
2.
2 club lengths, that's good. So if it's really uneven, because some tee boxes aren't perfectly flat, so this is kind of a little wobbly here, so you could take a club and go here, flip it over and come all the way back here and find a good spot. So to make an imaginary rectangle, so I can put the ball anywhere in this big rectangle. And that's where I can tee the ball up and then hit the ball 3 bazillion yards into play. Now, if the ball is in there, do I have to stand in that imaginary rectangle? Or can I stand outside of the imaginary rectangle?
Tristan. Mr. Bremer.
Out of the rectangle.
That's right. You can stand outside of the rectangle, but the ball has to be inside the rectangle. Really important. Now, here's one that people get mixed up a lot. So if I'm up here and I'm on, let me get my big launcher driver here, a big fancy one. So I'm up here and I'm getting ready to smash my big drive, and I'm giving my little knees a little, I'm waggling the club right here, and I get up here like this, and I just set the club down, and I accidentally knock the ball off of the tee. Does that count as a shot?
Kaylin. You gotta unmute yourself, buddy.
No.
That's right. It doesn't count as a shot. Good job with that. If you get up here and you're waggling the club around and you accidentally knock the ball off the tee, it doesn't count as a shot because we have not put the ball in play yet. So it's not in play yet. So we actually have to knock the ball in play down the fairway, and then we're ready to go. From that point on, if we accidentally hit the ball, it does count as a shot. We get, have to put it back and we get penalized. So make sure on the tee box, if you're up here and you're wiggling around, you accidentally knock it off, it doesn't count as a shot. Now, if you take a big swing and you try to hit the ball and you miss it, does that count as a shot?
All right, let's go with Lucas.
Okay. That does not count as a shot. It can't.
Okay, so you're saying, Lucas, if I take a big swing and I try to hit the ball and I miss it, that doesn't count?
It does count.
That's right, it does count. It does count. If I miss the ball completely when I tried to hit it, it does count as a shot. So I have to count that. So I'm on the very first hole and I'm really nervous and I'm trying to hit a big one and I swing and miss. That counts as 1. So now the next time I hit the ball, it's going to be my second shot. Okay, so it's really important that we know what to do on the tee box. So when we get out there, we're not going to make mistakes. So we're doing the right thing. So I'm going to go back over that again real quick. You have to tee off behind the tee markers. You can't tee off in front of them. You're allowed to go 2 club lengths from tee marker to tee marker. There's an imaginary line, so you can go 2 club lengths behind that. The ball has to be in that imaginary rectangle, but I don't have to stand in there. Okay, so I can stand outside the imaginary rectangle and hit a ball that's teed up inside of it. Really important. Now, if I tee the ball up and I accidentally knock it off, I didn't make a swing and try to put it in play, I just waggled the club and accidentally knocked it off, it does not count as a shot. But if I do try to hit the ball and I completely miss, that counts as a shot. So just making sure that you guys understand what to do on the tee box for a little bit of tee box trivia. Now, if you're on the tee box, and I'm gonna throw one more at you. If you're on the tee box, do you have to put the ball on a tee? Anybody?
All right, let's go with Michael. Buddy, you're gonna have to unmute. There you go.
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. So actually, on a tee box, you don't have to put it on a tee. How about that? You can hit it off the ground if you want. So that's up to you. You can put it on a tee. Putting it on a tee is a lot easier. Okay, so I'd rather put it on a tee because then I can hit it way, 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 way farther. But like on par threes, some people hit the ball off the ground. But that's completely up to you. That's your preference, your choice to do whatever you want to do there. So you got that option. I believe that's about all the rules on the tee box. There's not too many.
Hey, Coach B.
Yeah.
Can I throw in a random trivia question?
Oh, go ahead. Hit it.
And you may know the answer to this because last year at the Masters, there was a very famous former Masters champion that was taking a practice swing and accidentally hit the ball on the tee box. And his first question was he turned around to the playing partners and he said, "What do I do now?" So he didn't even know that rule. But do you know who that former Masters champion was?
You asking me, or is this up for?
No.
Let's play trivia with Coach B. Coach B, do you know the answer?
I'm going to say Zach Johnson.
Ding, ding, ding. You are correct.
Woo. That was so here we go. So Zach had his ball teed up here. It's over here to the side, and he took a practice swing and he hit it off the end of the club, and he actually hit the tee marker and shot up in the air and then landed. And he was just like, "Oh my gosh, what did I just do?" I mean, I would have been a little perplexed on that, but since he was not trying to put the ball in play, it didn't count as a shot. He got to re-tee it and actually hit his shot. But kind of an embarrassing moment, you know, for a guy who had won the Masters. He's actually won 2 major championships on a golf course that is meant for bombers, people who hit it a really, really long way. And Zach doesn't hit it super far. So just know you don't have to be a bomber of the golf ball to win a major championship. But yeah, that was pretty interesting. Matt Kuchar was in the group with him, and Matt Kuchar was he got a pretty good chuckle out of that. He laughed at his buddy pretty good. Good trivia question, though. Good trivia question. You got any other ones?
That's all my T-Box trivia I have for today.
All the T-box. Okay. All right. So let's go back over again real quick. Integrity. Can somebody raise your hand out there and give me an example of how you're going to use integrity at home right now?
Anybody?
Let's see who was paying attention in the beginning. How can you use
Right.
it?
How about you, Gavin?
By not eating all of your Easter candy.
At once? Yeah, that's right, Gavin. You're not supposed to eat all your Easter candy because if you ate all of it, that means you didn't bring half of it to me.
That's not fair.
What?
Got it. We're muted.
Oh, Coach B likes some candy now.
What about you, Lucas?
If you let's say, eat more cookies and you ate 2 bags of it, then your mother said you're not supposed to eat 2 bags. You can only eat 3 or 2. If your mom said that, you can only eat 3 or 2. 3 or 2 cookies out of 1 box.
Don't eat 2 bags of cookies. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That's A, it's not good for you, and B, I guarantee your mom did not want you to eat 2 bags of cookies.
I never done that before.
Would you if you had the chance?
I would never do it. I never did. I never tried it.
Okay. Well, that's important though, because once again, we want to keep our bodies healthy, and eating a bunch of sugar, all those cookies and stuff, it's not good for our teeth.
Yeah.
It's not good for our bodies. and we're going to be super hyper real quick, and then we'll, that's not good either. So we want to, make sure we're eating good things, lots of fruits and stuff, vegetables. Those things help keep our body safe. Somebody give me 2 examples of how we're going to keep our body safe when we go outside in the sun.
Connor, you're going to have to unmute yourself, buddy.
Wear sunglasses and put on sunscreen.
Boom. Awesome. Great, great, great. Does anybody else out there have 2 more?
Elijah.
Wear a hat
Yeah.
and wear short sleeve.
Wear short sleeves. You don't want to get too overheated. Now, I do wear long sleeves in the summertime, but they're called summer shirts for me just because I want to protect my skin from the sun, an extra layer of protection. So that's always good as well. But good answers, good answers. So we want to make sure that we're staying safe outside. We're wearing that sunscreen, glasses, a hat, just really, really staying safe when we're outside because it is beautiful outside right now. We're supposed to have some good weather for a good stretch now. So we want to be outside, being active, running around, playing as many games, sports, whatever we possibly can do, instead of being inside playing video games. Remember, want to be outside, be active. The more active you are, the better you're going to be at all sports that you play. So that's real important. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Connor, what about you, buddy?
Don't eat too many cookies or you'll get sick.
That's right. All that junk food is going to be bad. So I'm gonna throw a challenge out there to my my 7 and my teeny T's and my 7 and 8s out there. I want to see who can draw and color better zombies than Coach B. So I want you to send me a picture of your zombies. Now I like this guy right here. He was pretty good. But send me pictures of your zombies. Because I want to see some zombie putting and zombie chipping going on out there. But if not, if nobody has any more questions, Mr. Daniel, you got anything for him?
I think Dana might be having some technical
No,
difficulties.
sorry. I'm having major internet trouble at the house here. Thanks so much for everybody joining in today. We have several challenges that we're wrapping up the plank challenge, or did that finish yesterday? Coach David, I can't remember.
The plank challenge ends on the 20th, sir.
Supposed to be on the 10th, I believe.
So we have a few more days of the plank challenge.
20th. Yep.
And then we've got another challenge coming after that. So everybody ought to try your plank to be entered. All you have to do is get somebody to time you in the plank position and see how long you can hold it for. And then you can comment in any of our Facebook or Instagram posts about the challenge. You can comment there so we know how long you were able to do it. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great afternoon, a safe week, and we will see you next Tuesday at 4:30. Have fun.